First segment here, I want to talk about Mike Zimmer. Sam Ekstrom coming up from Cold Omaha in just a couple of minutes. We're going to talk about the Gopher freshman basketball players. Mike Zimmer and the onside kick. We didn't get a chance to talk about this yesterday because I wanted to spend most of the show talking about good things, Gopher football, and Ben Utek was in studio. So in a 1-hour show, we just didn't get a chance to get to it yesterday. And I have to tell you, I couldn't be much more frustrated than I am about this story that Tom Powers wrote. And I like Tom Powers' work. I think he does a great job. Tom Powers' headline, Vikings passive decision spells doom. You know what this is, Dave? It's armchair quarterbacking at its worst. And you know what I don't understand in the Twin Cities here? Why do we think we're smarter than Denny Green and Mike Yo and Jerry Kill? Why don't we ever put any of this on the players? The Vikings got beat by the Packers. It's no more and no less than that. They got beat. Mike Zimmer made exactly the right decision, and I'm a little confused about why he would care what anybody would say or whether anybody from the media would convince him that he might be second-guessing himself. I'm going to stand up for Mike Zimmer even though he won't stand up for himself on this. I don't know what the deal is. Sometimes you worry so much about what other people think. They tell you set and mustard and you believe it, and it didn't really happen. The Vikings made the right decision by kicking the ball the other day. I'll give you some facts on it. 3:23 is a lifetime in the NFL, especially with 2 timeouts and a 2-minute warning. That's 3 timeouts, Dave, is what it is, with 3 minutes and 23 seconds. What's a coach do? He wants to give his team the best chance to win. The Vikings' defensive unit is their best unit. They forced 4 Packer punts in the game. By punting, you give the team at least a 50% chance of getting the ball back. You know why? Do the math on it. This isn't sabermetrics. If the opponent scores 4 times and you punt 4 times, that means you got about a 50% chance of getting the ball back. And there's probably some intangible that I haven't figured in there, but it looks pretty good. A lot better than an onside kick. From a strategic standpoint, you always, as a coach, want to make your opponent perform in your house. Hell yes. Give the ball to the Packers deep in their territory. Maybe Eddie Lacy will fumble. The crowd arguably is on your side when you're at home. You force them to put the effort out on the road. Who's under pressure there? The opponent is always under the pressure when they're playing in your stadium. So you put the pressure on them, it leads to mistakes, it can lead to turnovers. I want Mike Zimmer to stop apologizing. Stop second-guessing yourself. The loss has nothing to do with Mike Zimmer. The game has to do with players that didn't get their job done. The Packers lined up their best guys against the Vikings' best guys, and they ran right over them. Okay? They got a first down. Didn't have anything to do at all with whether you should have onside kicked it. Do you know who would onside kick in this game? Armchair quarterbacks and guys that have never coached and stood on the sideline. 3:23 with 3 timeouts, essentially. On the best team in the NFL this year, the best kicker's chances of kicking the ball so you can recover it is 15%. This game stat says that you got a 50% chance of stopping them at home in your stadium. The Vikings' loss had nothing to do with poor coaching. It had to do with players getting beat. Any smart coach wouldn't fall for the armchair quarterback, weekend warrior, let's blame the coach again strategy. The Vikings had to stop the Packers in their house. Kick it to your opponent. 3:23 is a lifetime. I'm no sabermetrician, but public school math, Dave, tells me that 50% is a lot better than 15% on your kicker's best day.